Any of you motivated by those kids that are always trying to figure out what you want so they can do it? Is that why you came today? Or were you motivated by those other kinds of kids who are always trying to figure out what you want so they could do exactly the opposite? Okay, those are the kids we're going to talk about today. Strong-willed, spirited, whatever you want to call them, right? We have a lot of labels for those kinds of kids. And what I'd like to do today is get really specific and give you pretty much a step-by-step plan or a point-by-point plan for working with those most difficult kids. And would it be good if it also applied at home? Now, I know none of your own kids at home are ever defiant or difficult. But you could share these techniques with the neighbors and stuff, right? Okay, so, All right, so today's going to be about relationship skills. That's really what we're talking about here, is basic relationship skills that work in a wide variety of settings with kids as well as adults. And if you reach into your packet here, you're going to find a white sheet. And it says Love and Logic. Okay, and steps for success with, I just wrote challenging because, that's the nice way of putting it. Challenging kids. And you'll notice there are blanks here, and I bet you figured out what we're going to do with those blanks as we go throughout the day. Yep. And so let's dive right in. And what's the first skill that we need to master to be successful with the most difficult kids and people in our lives? And does it ever seem like some of these kids carry around a little book in their back pocket? Now, what's the title of the book? I love it. Okay, I call it Arguing for Fun and Profit. Okay, yeah. And it kind of goes like this. I love real audiences. This is great. Yeah, it kind of goes like this. If an adult ever does something you don't like, gives you an assignment that requires some effort, asks you to do some chores, tells you that you can't go to that all night or all day party that you wanted to go to, try one of the following statements. Yeah, it reads just like this. Try one of the following statements. See if you can pull that adult into a power struggle or argument they'll never win in a zillion years. There's a little footnote on the page. Note. You can actually gauge the effectiveness of your manipulation and your arguing by the color of the adult's face. Yeah. And the bullet points. We don't have to go into all of them, but, not fair. I'm not doing this. I ain't doing this. You can't make me. My parents are lawyers. Or how about this one? I ain't doing this. My parents, they're bikers. They're going to come. Now, educators, and I'm just going to call all of you educators because you educate kids. Right? That's what you do. All of us do that. Regardless of whether or not we're trying to. When we're around kids, we educate kids. So educators, which set of parents would you rather deal with on a daily basis? The lawyers or the... There you go. A lot friendlier people. Okay, so how about this at home? Well, the only reason you had kids is make them into slaves. Or I hate you. Raise your hand if you ever heard that from your kids. Last night, our 5-year-old said to us, I'm tired of you guys. And, it was kind of a reciprocal feeling, but we really didn't say that because, we just said, well, my wife's so good at this. She just said, well, Cody, I sure hope you get over feeling that way. It'd be tough being around me all day tomorrow because your dad's doing a conference, so...